You know, all right, let's just start. Now, this is what it is and what it ain't. Feel me? Compton AV. Just back on fig, y'all. We ain't doing just no jumpers. We doing this Compton AV shit too. You know what I'm saying? Now, Compton AV says that the gang launched his career. Don't ask me how, but that's just when he went on no jumper. Um, Not no jumper, but back on fig and said. Then Terrell gets that warehouse. I'm trying to figure it out because all I all I see is him doing stuff in his house. I thought he had got that warehouse, but we're gonna go and see what's the script. Now, everybody go like and comment and subscribe to Post Jumper Reactions.com. Uh, Not .com, but Post Jumper Reactions YouTube channel. Go subscribe now. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're about to get into the chat. That's right.
Speaking of game, do you feel like game should do more for the West as far
I'm
as
happy
like for the
you, I'm
younger
happy
artists?
you touched on that.
Yeah.
Because I seen Chuck speak about being acapella instrumental in AV life. Big shout outs to Game. Yeah, he for sure did the Rain My Money remix. He did a lot of stuff, like for sure. So shout outs to Chuck. I never downplay him. I don't feel like everybody made it about me because I guess he said it.
You said your
When
name.
he said it, like in that, what he was talking about something bigger than Compton AV. I want people to know that. I think he just used me as an example. He was saying he just wanted his flowers. So I guess they trolling and make it seem like, but who wouldn't want their flowers? A nigga that carried this on his back when nobody else was carrying this on his back. Don't forget what Chuck did. Yeah. I think that's what he was trying to say, bro. So big shout outs to Chuck. Yes, he was very like when Ring My Money came out, that was going to Club True at that time over there on Argyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time that song came on, Chuck was going crazy to Run My Money. They sent me videos of bro going up. That's why I went up there, shook hands, met him. he embraced. We did the whole run it up. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can.
I really haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, bro. Nobody in the industry get this nigga game his flowers, bro. Like they gonna wait till he gone, he dead and gone, and say, oh yeah, he did this, oh yeah, he did that. Give Compton AV, give Gang, and give YG they flowers. We go while Compton AV wasn't in my generation. His in my brother's generation, and his generation. My brother's now 25. Well, 33, I think. About turn 34. So give my brothers generation rappers their flowers. Like Haiti Baby. I feel like Haiti Baby should have got his flowers too. I mean, they ain't did more than the legendary rappers like Ice Cube and them, but they did enough for the West. And these are our West Coast rappers. These are our new legendaries. I'm gonna call them new legendaries. While they ain't old legendaries, but they new legendaries. Look at Smack. 5-1 trouble. He over there reading the comments. He all into the comments. But yeah, man, y'all really gotta get these new legendaries their flowers. Cause you know, they deserve it. And they earned it. They are new legendary rappers. New legendary. That's gonna be the word of the day, and I might make a clothing line called New Legendary. New legendaries for all the new up and coming legends. Even if we don't like them, they still gonna be legends because my kids, your kids, and they kids, and my kids' kids, you know, like them, and they're making them legendary. Just like uh, I don't like NBA YoungBoy, but that's the new legendary. Are you you like it or not? Kendrick Lamar, new legendary, y'all. All these new legendaries. There's new legendaries, there's young legendaries, and the OG legendaries. I'm considered a young legendary. All these people, Compton AV, all these people, TZ, TG, uh, Geeky Gotti, all these people is considered the new legendary. Oh yeah, and DW Flame and Chevy Third, even including Kev Third, all new legendaries. And, and uh, and a new legendary category. Let's go.
What Chuck been doing like right now, I've been kind of moving. So I kind of just been in my who's been checking on me bag, who's been tapping on me bag. But for sure, you know what I'm saying? For sure, I will always work with Game, bro. No matter what. He's a legend. I would always work with him. There's nothing that nobody can say. There's nothing that nobody can get between. Game done called me and we done had conversations, just me and him about stuff.
Right.
And you know, his perception, my perception about a certain situation, and we then came to agreements about stuff. So yeah, big shout outs to Chuck. It's love, bro. Let's keep this West Side going on. And y'all give Big Homie his flowers. That's all he telling y'all. What y'all talking about? That man put some on his back and he did that. And I think I'm right. I'm in that same boat. We need ours. Stop playing. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
And we know when you stick your chest out, everybody start, nah, shut up, you corny, be quiet. Why you crying? There, go back to that. It'd be a lot of that, you feel me, with the game. As soon as he start talking, it's like, oh man, what you doing? Here he go again. Like, what you mean here I go again? Y'all ain't talking enough for me.
For sure.
If I'm a legend, keep talking for me then, so I ain't got to do that.
I love it though. I ain't gonna lie. I did that on purpose for the troll. So let me give y'all a little bit of game before we get in here.
Yeah.
I did a song with one of the biggest rappers in it.
He said, I did that on purpose for the trolls. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, y'all. Give my nigga Compton AVS flowers, y'all. He did that on purpose for the trolls. Troll that. Troll that ninja.
Entire world. They be trolling the hell out of this nigga. But they not even knowing they trolling him on my comments. Dummy. Put more engagement on my shit, put more fire on my shit. So what y'all saying is, I've been paying attention to you. Y'all ain't been paying attention to me. I came and jumped out the window on purpose because I wanted the chat to talk crazy and go viral. Make this shit go viral. Right. Who's smarter? So what I be saying is, I'll be knowing. That's why I got in that bag. Let me not lose my focus though. Let me holler at my West Side riders though, my West Side partners one time. Let's pull this shit together. I knew the chat was gonna do what the chat gonna be doing. I've been dealing with that for the last 3 weeks with Snoop. Nigga, all in my going crazy.
Yeah. Who from the West Coast you haven't worked with that you would love to work with?
Let me see who I haven't worked with. I ain't worked with a lot of people, but if I was to say like something fans want to see,
yeah,
like for sure off top they want to see like me and YG go, stuff like that. Like shouts to Dot for sure. You know what I mean? Big shout outs to Dot, man. Dot been zooming in a lot lately on the Compton AV thing, bro. Big shout outs to Dot. Something's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I won't be the one telling y'all what it is, but I think bro gonna speak on something soon too. I want to work with everybody. I just got off the phone with OT. Me and OT put something together. I talked to Ty Dolla
That's
Sign.
a great mix.
We putting something together.
That's a great collab. That's a great
Big shout
collab.
outs even up top. We're going to La Russell. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking. I'm in a good space, bro. Everybody wants to work with AV for sure. And I do want to play the game when we start giving the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get it.
I'm glad you brought La Russell because La Russell's been doing something that's super crazy, that's super monumental. You feel me? For an independent artist and just showing people that you know you can do this, man, independently. And his goal is trying to sell 100,000 records. Yeah, if y'all not looking at that, man, make sure y'all go tap in on La Russell. He's definitely been alive, going crazy. His people tapping in. Kyrie Irving just bought an album for 11 racks. You feel me? Like he's setting a record every single day. You feel me? You can pay how much you want. Pay how much you want, bro. You feel me? And try to get my boy to 100,000 records, bro. You
Big
feel me?
shout out to
But
La Russell.
He gonna
man,
do it.
LaRussell
Still.
doing it
Yeah,
up,
he gonna
man.
do it.
Yeah.
He doing it up, man. And it was people laughing at him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And saying, "Oh, he's not doing this. He's not putting more into the music. He's putting more into the content.
Man,
He's not a
like
rapper. He's not this."
I got a lot of things, a lot of good things going on. I'm happy you touching on the independent subject. Big shout out to Russell. But I got a lot of things independently growing up, bro. I'm one of the only artists that never been signed to a major. I never even really signed deals like that. Let me stop saying never really. I never signed a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The good thing about my shit landed sync deals. I landed multiple, bro. Multiple sync deals, big ones. NBA.
Explain to the people what a sync deal is.
So sync is when a big company or a big organization tap in and want to use your song as part of a project they're doing, whether it's a commercial, whether it's the intro to a video game, whether it's the intro to a movie. I got all of them, bro. I'm over 6, 7 syncs in. The big ones though, not the you get a couple thousand here. No, I'm talking about 6-figure ones. Every single time they tapped in and gave me something. So I've been moving this independent dial for a long time, and just to see LaRussell doing what he's doing, that's light to the whole situation. Even rest in peace, Nip. Even before Nip passed, he had a hell of a independent stature to what he was doing. Shout outs to Nip, you know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things where we got to start giving credit to good business too, outside of the music sonic. You know what I'm saying? That's half the battle. We do these spinning songs, these ride pop songs, so y'all listen to us. But there's good business happening behind the scenes too, bro. And we need to shed light on that right now. Like, so that's what I wanted to put out there. But yeah.
Is a sync deal basically a licensing deal?
Yeah, like a licensing for sure.
Do they contact you, or are there different licensing companies that you can go at it and submit your music?
Well, other artists, like bigger artists being like a pool or something. I want to say don't quote me on this, but I think they record being shot in like a pool, they dropping new songs, or they might hit them up and say this movie is coming. Do you want to make a song for this movie? That type of stuff. My situation was different. Every time I ever landed one, it's because they wanted to use my song for that piece. So yeah.
Shouts out, man. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. Shout out to all the independent artists out there, man, that's moving and grooving and doing what they got to do, man. And shout out to LaRussell, man. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to Larry June. Shout out to a bunch of artists out here.
I see what you did. That's LaRussell and Russ. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah,
staples for sure.
Shots out, because they be pushing it. They pushing the line hard on that too. Mm-hmm. They pushing the line hard. And the people say we wonder why rap hasn't been in the top 40 lately, is because people are trying to take control of their music. It's a lot of ownership out here right now. You feel me? People really trying to do it on their own. Yeah, shout out to my boy G Perico. G Perico, another one, be doing it crazy, man. Album after album, song after song. You feel me? He like Too Short. You feel me? Everything bump. You feel me? Like, it's going crazy. Shout out to my boy, man.
So yeah, that's that, y'all. I'm gonna go to this other one though. Is No Jumper. Jalise has a meltdown on Tuesday's show with 50 Cent.
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't help but think yesterday, like, if that was a nigga, I want to see how he would have probably went out the building, bro.
I feel like shit like that don't really happen with dudes though, because we understand.
You gotta better understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, it's just
bro.
when women try to come into dude spaces acting like a dude, you know what I'm saying? They not ready to for real play ball
funny,
like
bro
that.
Bro was telling me last week.
I was, bro.
For real? He was like, it's coming?
He told me that I was gonna happen. He was like, man, kind of like, bro, she kind of doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of, I'm like, yeah, but yeah, that yesterday, that shit was just crazy.
All right, bro.
Same situation, but I was even trying to tell, I'm like, bro, tell you about
yeah,
being cool for a reason.
Yeah,
hands is up in here, bro.
Oh my god, this dude, bro. All right, this is almost an hour, so let me start in a good place.
Motherfucker that I'll watch you and support you just cause I fuck with you. Like I want to see dude win. So I'm not about to go out my way and hate watch somebody that like I really don't
But
like fuck with.
that's
You know
what
what I'm
they do,
saying?
and I guess that's just like a part of being a troll, I guess, which I don't understand because, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just crazy. Like, if it's any distaste for you, dislike for you, like, I'm just not fake like that, bro. So it's like if I don't rock with you, you know, you gonna know, like, oh yeah, Ant don't fuck with me. Like, it ain't. I don't have to hide. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna compromise myself for no money or none of that shit, bro.
It seems like a lot
It's
of
not
people
gonna
in this
happen.
space though just don't want to be mentioned like by another creator
Wait, say
unless
that
it's
again, my fault. I ain't hear what
like
you
a
said.
lot of people in the space don't want to be
But
mentioned
if you doing
by another
you doing
creator.
content, you gotta know you gonna be mentioned.
Yeah, you
So
beat
it's
it. You beat it to the point.
like you gotta be crazy to feel like, oh yeah, don't mention my name. Like what the fuck is you trying to become D-boy content? Like what you mean
Yeah.
don't
When you
mention
come
you?
get on camera, that's what you sign
Yeah,
up
for sure. You got trolls
Yeah.
off the back, people gonna dislike you. You can get on this motherfucker talking about holy thought. You know what I'm saying? You walking, you doing Jesus mission. You gonna have Satan and all them coming in the chat. Hey, oh, what are you talking about? You know, so it's just like whatever you do, you gonna have somebody that's gonna oppose that. That's just how that's gonna go.
Because I did a little bit of research to catch up on the content between y'all two, and I seen when you had mentioned him about he was pulling content from people's pages, and it seemed like that's what fired him up to go and say everything that he said. But like in reflection, I feel like Ant saying like, "Hey, bro, we in this content space, we all a part of the street element. If I want to use a piece of your content, and I'm somebody who's tried and tested in the streets." And I want to speak on something, I should be able to, right?
This what happened. And I guess he's supposed to, like I said, I don't watch him, but Munchie B spoke on this. So
Shout out my nigga Munchie.
about dude, right? Look. He hit somebody, some little homies, asked them, hey, he was doing this blog shit, said he trying to come over there or whatever. They tapped in with some homies, like, hey, ooh, dude trying to come over here. The homies vetoed it, like, nah, ain't nothing going on right now. Ooh, ooh. So whatever the situation was, when it got cleared, I had tapped in with him. You know what I'm saying? Before I even knew all this shit was going on and people was bashing him and all that, I tapped in with him like, hey, look, you still trying to come over here? You know what I'm saying? He looked at the thing. Ooh, but I guess in me, so I asked him that. And then, like, within the next few days, I came on the show with Almighty Suspect, and his name came up, and Almighty Suspect, I guess, said something about him, and I guess I started laughing. So I guess he felt I was laughing at him, right? So he left me on scene, right? So boom. He think it's been a problem since then. I never even spoke on that nigga. Never said on the bottom if it was a problem. I just would have dropped content like, oh yeah, this weird nigga, this and that. So when Spody Face came out and said what he said, I reacted to that and I gave my opinion on how I felt about what Spody Face said. Then that's when he started dropping content and it went from there. You feel me? But like I said, like I'm like, man, come on, that like this shit not. Man, this shit is clown shit, bro. Like, I don't take this shit serious, bro. Like, they taking social media serious. This shit is in their household and they mind when they wake up. Like, when I'm literally on there, I'm on there. When I'm off that shit, bro.
Well, I feel like it's the way this space is.
Like, I don't watch these niggas' content. I'm watching the Mexican Mafia, the Italian Mafia, Joby, Kobe, and Jordan and shit like that when I'm on YouTube. Like, I'm watching other shit that's constructing a motherfucking mind, and like my mind is somewhere else. Like,
the only time I watch this shit,
I allow them to
it's a
think what
good
they
interview.
think they know.
If it's a good interview, I tune in. Or if somebody called me and say it's going up there, watch it. That's why I turned it on yesterday. You feel me with the shit with anything like it's going up. Somebody called me, my cousin called me like it's going up. What's that shit? So then I start watching it. But nigga, don't be watching this shit every day. Nigga, do the job and go home. Nigga, feel me? Our life is consumed with all kind of other shit, not this bullshit.
But it's the way this space has been constructed, you know what I'm saying, and the voices in it where people are calling it like the metaverse streets, or you feel me, the
which is a crazy term.
It's no crazy term. Yeah, it's no such thing in this, and this is the ultimate, like, I feel like contradictory point in like blending the streets with the internet. And why people have been saying for a really long time it really doesn't work and it really should be done. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, where do you draw the lines between like content or like, oh no, I'm really offended. Like, I feel like this nigga's getting at me for real and it's going to be problems when it's really not. Like, it's just like a show for social. Like,
I think that's basic humanity, gang. I think basic humanity could tell you, like, when you was growing up with your homies, right? You and your homies could say some of the foulest shit to each other, bro. Like, nigga, your mom this, and y'all niggas be jokes. But it was that one thing niggas used to be like, all right, bro, don't, that's crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? That's just basic human decency to me. Like, and that's.
I feel like all these people are no jumper, bro. Y'all working for no jumper. But I feel like all of y'all could have made your own podcast. Could have built your own business. All of y'all could do your own thing. But y'all chose to get his white boy money time and time again. The content is made with y'all, not with him. The only reason why he makes the content because he put y'all on there. And he giving y'all jobs and money and weed, drink, clothes. That's what people basically are saying. Like, everybody on no jumper and minions and slaves. Because y'all are dependent on him to feed y'all.
That's why I think niggas get shit fucked up when it comes to social media is like, bro, at the end of the day, like, critique, say what the fuck you want. Like so I said, nigga, we put ourselves on these cameras. So, nigga, we subjecting ourselves to all the shit that comes with it.
Yeah.
The moment it goes to disrespect or I even had a situation like this recently outside of here where I told a nigga, like, bro, you could comment on me, but don't comment on nothing that I got going on that's not on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's getting a little too personal. Now you're bringing it outside of who you know from the TV guy, and it's becoming a personal attack. And that's why I said it's just, I think it's human decency, but niggas start to blend too much that, oh, well, it's social media, so everything goes. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
Nigga,
I agree.
Streets element.
I agree.
is
Yeah,
the
I
part
hate
that's
that
hurting
everything
us.
content shit because no the fuck it ain't, bitch ass nigga. This about real life. Everything is not
don't
content,
go, bro.
nigga.
You
The
feel
fuck
me?
is-
Like,
no,
there's
Let
a
me
place where we
pose
draw
this
the line.
case in DC Baby Draco's defense then, where it's like, okay, we talking about this is content, this isn't real life, but this man's case has been discussed on these major platforms ad nauseum, where it's like that is his real life.
That's because
Right.
he's an antagonizer.
Okay, yeah,
wait,
but
and you're
I was-
putting
hold
yourself
on,
in the public.
Let me land. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So
it's,
if you
What the hell? I don't see no Lush. So whose show is this? I don't see no Lush.
You think if he never been antagonizing people, that shit would never came out.
but wait.
came
Let
out,
me
but it
land,
would've took a lot longer.
And then y'all
Yeah,
can
you're
respond.
right, for sure.
Is it because he's doing things that are being viewed as, because like Jalise said, Sus he broke the news, the SoCal news about a year and a half ago. Now niggas just really getting caught up because of the street vlogs. That's the way she painted it. I don't know if that's an actual fact, but that's the way that she painted it. So I'm saying this. It's the streets that are talking like, why do you guys street code? Why do you have this nigga around when he got a weird charge?
Right.
And you know that you're not supposed to be doing that. Now it's not internet. Now we not talking about internet street hood vlogs and stuff. We talking about real street politics, like that phone call that came in a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but
That's that shit.
But you gotta understand that. I think.
Let me say this real quick. This is the thing, bro. Regardless of all that, everybody ain't been on social media at the same time.
That's what I was about to say.
I never knew nothing about none of that, bro. I just started doing this shit last year, bro, by accident, bro. I never knew a lot of shit I be hearing from other people. Oh, you didn't know this? Oh, you didn't know that? Like, no, I didn't know nothing about that. So her saying all that shit in that room, that shit wasn't valid to me because I didn't know about that. And I'm not doing what you do when you get on social media. You the motherfucker that's getting there trying to be in everybody's business. And the juicy shit, I'm not looking for the juicy shit that come my way. I react to it, get on my desk, supporters send it to me and shit like that or whatever the case may be. But I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing about this dude, bro. I never knew nothing about him breaking that story. None of that shit, bro. You know
That's why
But y'all hear what I'm saying,
hold on, but
though?
that's why
Y'all
I think
hear what I'm
you're
saying?
making a valid point. Your point is this is the problem with people blending the streets or whatever, because lines start to get blurred. And what I feel what you're saying is because it's like, if you're gonna come with personal attacks and then get mad that somebody else responds with personal attacks and try to make it all it's a social media thing, then you're wrong. But there's two different people, right? You got a nigga like Ant who participates in social media, but he's not gonna bring the personal shit to social media, right? We were just talking about that before. Like
With the first
we seen
video.
that, yeah, you feel me? We
Yeah.
seen that through and through, you feel me? Then you got niggas like Jalise who gonna start personal attacks on the internet. You feel me? Like, and that's just what it is. So she can't be the girl who cried wolf and then say, well, nah, you can't attack me personally because you bringing shit into this. You gonna always have outliers. So I still agree with your point is, yeah, y'all need, this is why people need to keep it separate. And yeah, there's outliers who tend to mix it sometimes, but those are just outliers because you still had a people who's very consistent. Adam is very consistent. Everything is content. To me, Ant is very consistent. Nigga, everything ain't content. Nigga, you feel me? Like, so it's two messages that's both right, but once again, like you dealing with two different people. Some people, like I said, are outliers in there.
Yeah, my opinion on that situation in the streets and internet, right? I feel like only thing in the streets that should be brought to the internet is how good you went and did something good for the streets, like something back, or you gave back or did something. Other than that, something positive. You know what I'm saying? Who we sent to schools or what we got going on around here. Other than that, if it ain't positive, I don't feel like it should be brought to the internet when it pertains to streets.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because ultimately the outcome for that could be bad, and then the niggas gonna want it to stay out the internet. So I
Yeah,
feel you.
but like I said, and just me, that's just me. Like I don't come into this space trying to put no rules, regulations, or guidelines on nobody. I just know how I'm gonna approach social media. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to tell nobody. It's people that's been doing content longer than me. So who the fuck am I to come in? Oh no, you doing it wrong. You supposed to do it like this. Like no, I just expect for you to have the decency to know what I'm not on, and I know what you on. I'm gonna respect what you on and respect what I'm.
Okay, y'all. I ain't gonna go through this whole thing, but I just wanted to get a little more time. You get what I'm saying? But for all y'all who like my channel, for all y'all who like the stuff I put out, eh, my sweater is all up on my arm. Hey, Brody. Brody. All right. Anyways, what the fuck is that? All right. Anyways, for all y'all who like the stuff I put out, you get what I'm saying? If you like my channel, I gotta scratch my back. It's that jacket I had on, man. Got a lot of lint and stuff. All right, but if all y'all like my channel, you like the stuff I put out, man, go hit that subscribe button. I got more coming every day, all day. We're gonna do it for about like 2 months, see what goes down. Um, yeah, man, it's time to put out content. It's time to break shit down. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, go check it out. I'm gonna have this video right here, the whole video, on the next one. Press the like button, press the subscribe button, and press the notification bell so you get every time I upload something. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.